Okay, so Indian subcontinent is very big, and Indian subcontinent it spans three. It spans till the Nile Delta of the Egypt. Till that Indian subcontinent spans means genetic structure and culture of people are similar. And this side it spans three Philippines, and north side it spans three Mongolia, and southern side it spans three Maldives. So Indian subcontinent is very big. It excludes Central Asia, if someone is thinking. It spans the eastern side of the extended northern Himalaya, that is Tian Shan range, then Altai range of the Mongolia. East side of that, that is Taklamakan Desert. Otherwise, southern side of the full Himalaya from Turkey till the till the Vietnam. That is Indian subcontinent. We are talking about river system of Iran. Generally, people take Iran and Iraq together. When people talk about Iran, means Iran and Iraq, but that is not true. Iranian plateau is different than Iraq. Iraq falls in Arab subregion. Iraq falls in Arabic subregion, whereas Iranian it falls in Persian plateau. That is completely different. What are the country that comes in Persian plateau? In Indian subcontinent, the country that falls in Persian plateau is Iran, Afghanistan, part of Afghanistan, and Balochistan. Balochistan is an Iranian country. Balochistan is not a Pakistani country. I mean Punjab country. Punjab completely falls in Gangetic Plain. It is called extension of Gangetic Plain where Punjab falls in. Whereas Balochistan province of Pakistan, it falls in Iranian plateau. Means it falls in Iranian subcontinent. This is what someone can say. And it has completely different culture, Iranian subcontinent. Part of Kurdistan, it falls in Iranian subcontinent or Persian subcontinent, and little bit Azerbaijan also. Okay, very different culture of Iran and very, very beautiful people. I believe I need not say this, but everyone know that Iranian people are known for their beauty. Either it is male or female or children, very, very beautiful people of Iran. So, what is the river system of the Iran? What is the geography of the Iran? Iranian culture, Balochistan culture, and Western Afghanistan culture. They are more or less they are considered or eastern Kurdistan Kurd culture, southern Azerbaijan culture. These are they have similar culture. Someone can say Shia belt of the Islam, Persian people. Okay, I'm not saying Baluch people are Persian people, but Balochistan falls in Iran plateau only. Means Iranian culture is the Balochistan culture. It has nothing to do with Punjabi culture. Baluch people are not Punjabi. They are completely different. Anyway, this is the tragedy for them that they are in clutch of Punjabi people. This is the biggest tragedy for them. Anyway, we are talking about what is the river system of Iran. Iran has mostly Iran is divided into two parts. One is western part and one is eastern part. Eastern part Kavir and Lut desert that forms more or less half of the Iran, that is the eastern part. And these desert they divide Iran from the Indian side, means inner India. If we talk Pakistani side, then if someone goes east west of Pakistan, then he will come into Iranian area where more or less first he will enter into the Lut and Kavir desert. That is very, very big desert. And from there, then he will go to western Iran, that is considered as the Persian Iran, where Persian people they live out there. When density of the Iranian population is mostly in the western side of the Iran, then rivers of the Iran are mostly in the western side only. Central side and eastern side, very few rivers are there. In the northeast side of the Iran, there are rivers that come out from the Afghanistan. Those rivers exist like Helmand River, very famous river, Helmand River, and there is a Aurangzeb River that meets Helmand River, that is known as Saraswati River, old Saraswati River. And there is a river that make a junction of or border of Afghanistan in Iran, that is near Mashhad area, that falls in Khorasan state, Khorasan. And that Mashhad area, that river is called Harirud River. Harirud River, old name of the Harirud River was Saryu River, where King Ram was born. So that is known as Hari. So actually, old name is Saryu River. When Hari means Vishnu. When Vishnu was born there, that river was renamed in the name of Vishnu and become Hari Rud. Rud is Persian name of the river. Rud means river. Okay, so there are many Rud in Iran. Since Rud is an Iranian term, most of the Iranian river they flow in the western north, western and western south, and their only population of the Iran lives, and that's why people they get confused that Iran and Iraq are same. Iraq completely falls in Arab. The language of for the Iraq is Arab, whereas language for the Iran is Persian. Okay, that is a difference. So Persian is different language, Arabic is different language. And when someone moves toward eastward of the Persia, toward the border of Pakistan, where Balochistan and Afghanistan meets, till there it is Persian culture only. Means Persian is there. Okay, and then beyond that, Hindi starts. There is nothing called Urdu or something like that. I would rather say Punjabi starts. So Punjabi is near to the Hindi only. Devanagari script is there. Punjabi is written in the Devanagari script only. Now beyond Punjab, western side is the Persian. Persian. Persian language is there and it is Persian. Okay, so when we talk about the river system of the Persia, then it is there are many basins are there. Basin where river go and meet. One basin is in north of Iran that is called Caspian Sea. Earlier it was called Ramsar. Ramsar means big pond. Ram means Ramsar. But there is a Ramsar place also near to the Caspian Sea in Iran. So that is called the Caspian Sea Basin river. They go and meet Caspian Sea. Southern the river they go meet the Persian Gulf, and southeast the river they go and meet Oman Gulf. So if this is Iran, then western side south of the Iran this is Persian Gulf. Persian Gulf continues and it becomes Oman Gulf. Okay, where Oman or United Arab Emirates it ends here. From there Balochistan, north of Oman is Balochistan. So King Dahir was the king of the Sindh, Balochistan, and Oman. These are continuous regions. Anyway, now the river system in Iran, North River they go and meet Caspian Sea. South River they go and meet Persian Gulf and Omanian Gulf. And then otherwise Indo-Haric rivers are there. Means river and they go meet in the big lake inside the country only. This is typically in coherence. This is typically coherent, similar to Afghanistan. Okay, anyway, what are the rivers? So, if I see the Caspian Sea, if I see the southern Persian Gulf, then few rivers they go and meet Persian Gulf directly. Otherwise, there are few rivers they go and meet the mighty Tigris River. Tigris River comes from the Turkey and then it enters directly into Iraq and then it flows through Baghdad, Bhagwan Dadati, Baghdad, and then it and from western side of Tigris River, there is a river comes called Farat River from the Turkey, and then it enters into Syria, and then Farat River enters into Iraq, and then Farat and Tigris River they meet each other, and then it flows 200 kilometers in the Iraq, and their mightiest river of Iran, that is called Arun River or something like that, it meets there. So the river system of Iran in the Persian Gulf, there are two way. One way rivers go and meet the Tigris River, and Tigris River meets the Persian Gulf. And few river, if this is Iran, then western side of the Iran, few river go and meet the Tigris River, and Tigris River meets the Gulf Ocean, Gulf, Persian Gulf. But few rivers they directly meet the Persian Gulf. Few rivers they directly meet the Oman Gulf. North of the Iran is Caspian Sea. There few rivers go and meet. Otherwise, all are Indo-Arctic rivers. They go and meet the lake inside the Iran. It is similar to Afghanistan. So I would say Iran is extension to Afghanistan, means major part of Afghanistan. Eastern part of Afghanistan, it is comes in catchment of Indus River, like Gomal River, Gomati River in ancient time, Gomal River or Kabul River. They come and meet. It also has a Sanskrit name. They come and meet the Indus River. So this region they have a more or less very near to Indian culture. Anyway. Okay, so what are the river in the Iran? So Iran, if I say the northwest of Iran, northwest of the Iran is Lake Urumian. Lake Urumian. So there it has own river system. Then there is a Namak Lake. Namak Lake. I believe it is called Namak Lake only. Namak Lake. Namak means salt. So I believe this is a Persian word, but it is famous in Hindi also. Namak. Okay, so that actual Sanskrit word is lavan. Lavan means salt, but namak comes from Persia only, namak lake. Whereas in Arabic, lavan means milk. Laban means milk. It is lavan. That is Sanskrit. That is the salt. Sanskrit words are has been taken from the Dravidian culture, that is southern India. Their all words become Sanskrit words, whereas grammar in Hindi has been taken, or grammar in Sanskrit has been taken from Persian only. So Sanskrit had Dravidian words and Persian grammar. That is the Sanskrit. Anyway, now Lake Urumian is the northwest lake. Namak Lake is south to the Iran. Tehran is the Namak Lake. Then there is a Marilah Basin, means Marilah Lake is there. There is a Kavir Desert salt lake, very big lake is there, Kavir Desert, central and eastern part of Iran. It also has a river system. There is a Lut Desert Lake, there is a river system. Northeast of the Iran is the Sistan Baluch, Human Lake. There it has own river system. The river comes from Afghanistan, and then southern eastern part near to the Baluchistan, there is a Jagmurian basin. So Jagmurian lake is there. Then west to the Jagmurian, then there is a lake called Alira Sahira Lake, Sahiraz Lake, something like that. And then Wegmis and near the near the pulp Gulf of Persia, north to Gulf of Persia, western part of Iran. There is another lake, and that is called Zayandeh Basin. So there are many Indo-Arctic rivers in the Iran, where they go and meet the lake inside the country only. They don't go and meet the ocean. Most of the lake river they do not meet the ocean at all. They go Caspian Sea, that is also an Indo-Arctic lake only. That is inside it. From in the Caspian Sea, the biggest is, I believe, the river comes from the Russia. Anyway, what are the rivers? If I take about so many basin in the Iran, then biggest is the Persian Gulf drainage, and there is a Saad al Arab or Arwand River. When Tigris and Farat River they meet in Iraq, they make a new river that is called Shad al Arab River, and it flows 200 kilometers. It is also known Arwand River, means Arvind River. This is a Sanskrit name. Arvand River. In the Arvand River, a Karun is again a Sanskrit name. Karun River is the biggest river of Iran. And Karun River, it flows from the more or less the western central of the Iran, and it go and meet the Arvand river or Tigris river, whatever someone understand. Okay, the river that becomes a new river after confluence of the Tigris and Farat river, and there Karun river it meets there. Karun river is 950-kilometer river, and it originates in Zard Kuh mountain in central western Iran. Anyway, another important river that meets the Tigris river, not the Arvand river, Tigris river itself, means north to Karun river, or Karkah river, Sirvan river, Little Zab river. Anyway, other river that go and meet Persian Gulf, southern part of Iran, directly go and meet Persian Gulf. They do not meet Tigris river, are Bahmansir river, Johmah river, Johreh river, Haleh river, Mond river, Mehran river, Kul river. Okay, this is Persian Gulf rivers. There is Gulf of Oman, eastern, south of the Baluchistan province and north of Oman. The Gulf of Persian it becomes extended toward its, and then it comes as Gulf of Oman. Finally, they meet in the Indian Ocean only. That is also called Arabia Sea, Arab Sagar. So Gulf of Oman, there is a Dozdan Gulf of Oman river. The meet is Dozdan River, Jagin River, and Gabrik River. Okay, there and Bahu Kalat River. Bahu Kalat River. Kalat is the old name of Balochistan. Anyway, the main kingdom of the Balochistan is Kalat River. Kalat. Anyway, the Caspian Sea, the north side of Iran, where river meet. One river that is very famous is the Kura River. And in the Kura River, the biggest tributary, the Kura River is Aras River. Aras River originates in Turkey and it makes border between Iran, Azerbaijan, Iran, Armenia. So Aras River is famous. So river that flows from Iran and meets Iran through Iran or flow through Iran or originates in Iran and meet Caspian Sea is the Kura River, for which Aras River is a tributary. Safid Rud River. This is the longest river that go and meet from Iran in the Caspian Sea. Then Cheshmeh Kilah Rud, Rud, Chalus River, Koj, Kujur, Kujur River, Harang River, Athrek River, Garasu River. Now, if I take Sistan Basin means Human Lake, that is northeast of the Iran, and river comes from Afghanistan. Then Helmand River. Karakum Desert, that is in Turkmenistan, that is north to Afghanistan and Iran, Turkmenistan. There one river goes from Afghanistan, it makes boundary with Iran, and finally it go and vanish in the Karakum Desert of the Turkmenistan. And there that river is Harirud River. So that flows northeast of the Iran. Okay, Human A Zaz Murian. So that is another lake, and there Halil River meets there. And in Halil River, Bampur River is the tributary. Garkhoni is a lake, and there Zainde River meets. Namak Lake, that is south to the Tehran, and there Abhar, I don't think Kom River meet. Oh, I'm sorry, Namak Lake. Namak Lake, okay, I will talk about. Zairud River and Karaj River. Anyway, if I talk about the Urumia Lake River, Urumia Lake is northwest of the Iran, that is adjoining Turkey. So there, the main river is Zaria Harud, Simiane Harud, Ijichay or Talkah River. Anyway, Kavir Salt Lake. I believe this is the Namak Lake we are talking. Kavir Salt Lake, and their main river meet is Qom River. Qom River is very famous river in Iran, and it flows through southern of Tehran. Qom River, and it go and meet the Namak Lake. I believe that is same as the Kavir Salt Lake, Namak Lake. So these are the river system of Iran. Okay, rivers are so many in the western north and western south, in central eastern. These are the pure desert of the Iran, and that actually divide Iran from the inner India. Iran comes in the extended Indian subcontinent. It does not fall in inner subcontinent of the inner India, where Pakistan Punjab province falls in inner subcontinent. Anyway, people would visit there, and Karun River, that is considered as the main river of Iran. People would visit Karun River, and then the confluence of Karun River and Tigris River. I believe that would be quite scenic.